Hello and welcome back to the channel. And Watford have picked up another big fat W, and that is what we like to see here on the Watford Way. A credit to all of you that went down to Ashton Gate on a Friday night. I know it's a difficult journey with trains and travelling after work, but it looked like it was probably the best away end this season, supporting the boys loud and proud. And what a great performance it was. I wasn't able to watch the game actually in real time yesterday night. I was out and about in London. I've since watched it back this morning. I recorded it on Sky Sports, and it was a great performance from start to finish. Yes, Bristol had opportunities throughout. Egil Selvik coming up trumps at the end with a huge save. Scott Twine as well, getting his customary goal against us. But I thought our chance creation was really high. We definitely, on another day, could have scored more than 2 goals. And we are slowly but surely starting to click. Now, has this come too late? Did we stick with Javi Gracia for too long? Only time will tell. But from what I've seen so far with Ed Still, he does seem to have got us clicking and moving in the right direction. The first goal was really well worked. Again, down that left-hand side. I've wanted to see that throughout this season. The ball cut across the near post and a striker there to finish it. The initial run from Georgie Shakfatatse was excellent. Kayembe laid it across goal. And as I just mentioned, Luka Kiramgard was there at the near post to loft it past the Bristol goalkeeper. I believe that's his 9th goal this season, just one away from double digits now, which is great for our Danish striker. And what a way to start the game. It's always good to score early. And Watford really asserted their dominance throughout on Bristol City. Imran Louza in midfield covered pretty much every blade of grass. And I'm really enjoying Edu Kayembe in that position just behind the striker. He can drift out wide as well. He's quite a difficult player to mark. And yes, I've criticised Kayembe a lot here on the channel, but this season I am growing into him now. I'm starting to enjoy Edu Kayembe a little bit more. And we put out a post on our social media pages actually a few days ago about how his contract is due to expire at the end of this season. He only has a couple of months left to run on his Watford deal. And my question to you watching at home is, after his recent performances, maybe we're going over the top here, but would you look to extend Kayembe's contract? For me, I'm still a bit undecided because he's had probably more poor performances and good ones at the club. But yeah, at the moment, he's finding really good form, and I'm very happy to have him in the team. So yeah, the first goal really well worked. Scott Twine, as I mentioned, equalised for Bristol. It was a good header, in my opinion. Selvik probably could have done better with that, but we'll move on. If you bet money on him to score, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your winnings. The winning goal for Watford, though, was absolutely superb. Now, Ngakia, probably once or twice a game this season, has had attempts from long range, and usually they sail pretty wide of the post, but on this occasion he struck it so sweetly. Again, good work down the wide areas. Ngakia was camped outside the Bristol City box. He took a touch, he set himself, and he unleashed an absolute rocket in front of the Watford away. And then the scenes were so good to watch on TV. I was so pleased for the supporters that had travelled, of course, but more so the team. And they do look like a collective team. They look like a group of players who really like each other, and they've gone through so much adversity this season, so much change at the club. And of course, that's a major frustration, but I think it's a testament to the character of this group that they're still able to stick together. And I listened to Ngakia's interview after the game with Luka Kiramgard, and the way Ngakia spoke was that of a real leader. We signed him on a free from West Ham as a kid. He was a young guy. He didn't have much experience, if any, in English football, and to see him develop over the last 4 or 5 years and come through his injury struggles, and to now be one of the longest serving players and leaders in this team is fantastic. So yeah, a big shout out to Jeremy Ngakia. Mfuni as well, as always, was excellent. I've seen a lot of fans praising him on social media. Our entire back line really was very good once again. The midfield three of Papi Mendy, Kayembe and Luza was very good. And the substitutions from Ed worked a treat as well. So to be honest with you, I've got very few complaints. As I said after Ipswich, I don't believe currently we are still capable of getting into the playoffs. But what an opportunity we have in the next couple of weeks. We have Sheffield Wednesday away from home, who have only won one game all season. And then we have Stoke City away after that. If we can beat both of them with Wrexham to come, which would then be a massive game, then all of a sudden it gets very, very exciting. I'm going to bring down my expectations for a moment. I don't want to get too carried away. But Ed still is certainly showing promising signs in his first few matches as head coach currently. And it's great to see this group of players liking each other still and playing for each other, because how often have we seen in the second half of the season in the past 2 years the players just go, you know what, we can't be bothered now, we're on the beach, and we just throw it away, we give up in the final few months. This group certainly isn't doing that, and I couldn't be more proud. Man of the match, Ngakia got it for Sky Sports, and I'm going to give it for Jeze. He probably wasn't the best player on the pitch, I will admit that now. However, the importance of that goal cannot be understated, and for me, given the journey he's been on, he thoroughly deserves that award. So Ngakia is my man of the match. Let me know your reaction and your man of the match in the comments down below. And don't forget to follow The Watford Way across all social platforms. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we are on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Probably lots of other things I've forgotten about as well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next game. Sheffield Wednesday away from home. Absolutely massive. That is the definition of a must win if we are to keep in this race. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.